In 1798, an English clergyman named Thomas Malthus scared the bejeebies out of the entire world. He hypothesized that by the 1890s, at least 1/3 of the world would be dead from starvation. He figures since food only increased incrementally and people grow exponentially, that we're all more or less doomed. Somehow, this never did come to pass, and somehow, the end of the world has been scheduled and rescheduled. So could Thomas have been wrong? In actuality, every family on the earth could live with a house and a yard, all in an area the size of Texas, and still have the entire world left over. But what about when the entire world is finally full?
It's no secret that the world population has been steadily increased at an exponential rate.
Or in other words, we like to make babies. About 3 per second. So are we majorly screwed? Or is there still hope? The carrying capacity of the world has been estimated at anywhere from 2 to 40 billion people.
2 billion if we all lived like middle-class Americans.
And 40 billion if we all just lived with what we needed and no more. So what then? When we wake up under a giant pile of humans, are we just done? Not according to demographers or smart people who study the pileage of people in a place. Due to something called demographic transition, we all may be saved. Step 1. A country has a high birth rate, death rate, and a low population. In stage 2, a country's birth rate stays the same while its death rate falls and its population increases. In phase 3, both the death and birth rates have fallen steeply while the population has begun to level out. In stages 4 and 5, both the mortality and fertility rates are low while the population is very high. The final result is a high but steady population where death and birth rates are relatively equal. As it is, 90% of our current population lies within undeveloped countries, which are either on step 2 or 3, which is exactly why our population has been increasing so exponentially.